Hey, I'm Corey Haas from shootingtime.com, and we're going to go through how to skin out a deer. We got a decent sized doe here. We're going to start on the hindquarters. This is what we're shooting for here. We're going to come up the middle part of the inner leg, peel it back here, trim around, cut around the top with the blade up, and then peel it back. So here it goes. Go right up to the slit that you made near the Achilles tendon to hang it. So there's the vertical cut there. A lot of times you can just grab it and pull it back and it cooperates with you. Just like that. Work your knife if you have to. Okay. As far as I'm going to take that for now. Grab here. Notice I'm wearing a chainmail glove on my left hand to prevent myself from getting cut. Not a bad idea. Helps you to grip the deer as well. And then sometimes you just grab it and give it a pull back like that. Okay. Now I'm going to take the blade. A little bit more. As I get up here and turn the knife blade upside down, this will prevent me from cutting too much here. Not too much meat in that area, so don't get too concerned about going up as high as you possibly can. There's that. I'll work this side. And alright, so if you come around here and see that it went all the way around that deer's leg. So now, I'm going to set my knife down. I give it a little pull. Down just like that. Sometimes you get some of the tissue that stays on the hide, you can trim it off. One thing you got to keep in mind is when you're starting the skinning process and getting up to this part of the leg, don't cut this tendon. You cut that, this whole half of the deer is going to come off the gambrel. You're going to have a difficult time skinning the rest of the deer with him hanging or her hanging from one leg. So keep that in mind. Alright, we've got both of our hindquarters skinned back to the tail here. Tail can be a little tricky. You have to go down gently with your knife to the tail bone. And what you want to do is you want to shoot for the middle part of two vertebrae where they meet. And if you hit it just right, the knife will just cut right through. You might have to do a little searching with your knife, which is fine. And there. You can see I found it, just pressing. I got between two of the bones and the tail there, and the knife pushed right through. Now I'm going to crank up the deer a little bit, and I'll try to pull the hide down. Just like that. Alright, so I see some of the tissue is staying on the hide, so I'm just going to trim that with the knife. And if you have a hard time pulling the hide down, we've all done it before, you can cut a little hole in the hide. It's a little hand hole. Help you pull it down. Just like that. Now we're down to the front legs. Alright, now we have the hide pulled down to the front legs. So what we're going to do, we're going to pretty much go on the seam of the brown and the white here. Just run the knife with the blade facing up, right along there. We're going to come back. Let's come over here and get a shot of this. Right through there. You're bound to cut a couple hairs here, but just like that. That'll allow you to grab it like so. Trim that back from that leg. Alright. Do the other side. That. Now the chest part. Side here. There we go. See what's through there. I'll push down. There we go. It's one side. We'll do the other side. Don't be too concerned if you leave some meat on the hide or if you get hair on the hide. You don't want to get, hair on the meat. You're going to get hair on the meat. You can use a damp paper towel. Follow that up. If you wanted to, you can use a little propane torch. Deer hair is hollow, so it'll flame right up and disintegrate, but it's bound to happen. As you see, I set the knife down sometimes when I pull the hide down. I do that for a very good reason. Sometimes if the hide rips and you're pulling down, you get the knife in your hand, you could jab yourself, as I did one time when I was pulling the tail down. Bam! Tail ripped out. I got the point of the knife right here. It wasn't a bad cut, but enough to, make me watch what I'm doing. So here we go. We're to the neck now. And we're just going to keep skinning until we get to the base of the head, or as far as we want to take it. I'm going to crank her up a little bit. Try to pull her down. Yeah. This can get tedious. It's like taking off a real tight sock that's connected by soft tissue. So if you really wanted to, you can cut it to aid you in getting more of the pie it off easier. And I'm going to do that just to show you what it's all about. This neck meat is good for hamburger, stew meat, things like that. So the more you can get, the better you are. And that's about as far as I'm going to take it. So at this point, I'm going to take a bone saw and cut the head off, and then we're going to cut these front legs off here. Bone saw, please. Go. Legs. Now the quartering process can begin. So there it is, one skin whitetail doe. Good luck out in the field.